Well, today we have Keith Bunke and Miles Maynor. Keith and Miles comprise one half of the most formidable bassoon section on the planet.
60% of the talent.
Yeah. Miles, you were in the Kansas City Symphony.
Yeah.
Which is near and dear to my heart.
Me too, man. That was a fantastic job. Great people, great hall, great city. Yeah. It's a lovely place.
I love that.
You know, and there's a similarity here in that when I talk to people about what I do here in Chicago, the people that go to these concerts are super fans of the orchestra. We have some, sometimes I'll run into these people when I'm attending to a concert that I'm not playing on. This happened a couple weeks ago. And I sat next to someone and we got to talking and they always recognize me, first of all, which I think is unusual. Because I'm not even
like
a
at
big,
the Walgreens.
like at the Walgreens, yeah. And it's not a real prominent position, but they're like, oh, you're they always say, oh, you're the young bassoon player. And I go, well, not anymore. I'm one of the old bassoon players, and now there's a younger bassoon player. But after that conversation, they always say, like, yeah, we've been attending the concerts for the last 35 years, and we live an hour-and-a-half drive, and we go every week. And it's just like, wow. I mean, that's just mind-blowing.
Yeah, our audiences are amazing, and the support here is we're so lucky. I feel like a steward for my instrument. I mean, I'm so fortunate to be a part of it. But what my goal has turned into ever since I've joined the orchestra is kind of evolved where I just want to take care of the chair of the instrument that I play as long as I can, and make sure that who I pass it on to, or whoever succeeds me, is better than I am.
Right.
That's my goal at this point.
Right.
I find that the Chicago audiences are very attentive, and what's really great is after we're done playing at the concert, they don't all just bolt like trying to run for the exits.
Right.
Because that always makes you feel a little bit strange. I've been in some other cities and we've finished playing, and it just you pour your heart out for 2.5 hours, and it's nice to have that moment with the audience where you're acknowledging their presence, and you look at them and you make eye contact, and it's this very special moment. I get that here.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I think we're incredibly fortunate here to have an audience that really truly cares, and like you said, they're really invested in like every concert they come to. You can really feel it's this incredible kind of energy, especially when the hall is full and when there's a good sized audience there. That there's just such an amazing kind of special energy there.
Then we, of course, have a great board of trustees. We have an incredible president, Jeff Alexander.
Who's brand new out of the box.
Yeah, 2014 or... Yeah.
15 maybe?
Okay. Well, he's relatively new, but he's at every concert. Like, every concert. And that's so...
Yeah.
I mean, I feel... Like, I hope he's not taking notes or something.
Right,
but
yeah, I'd love
I'm kidding, I'm teasing.
And not just him, I see all sorts of people.
Right, and then of course, we can't forget the chair of the Board of Trustees, which is Helen Zell.
Right.
And she's there at rehearsals, I see her there. And by the way, I was looking up, she's first woman chair in the 127-year history of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. I think that's awesome. And she cares so much, so deeply about us and everybody in the staff. And
she's a definite arts person.
Yeah, I just think we're very fortunate here to have this kind of, and it's something I definitely noticed the minute I stepped into the building.
Cool.
That there was this kind of sense of history, there was a sense of importance in a way.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think what's important to also stress is that when you go to an orchestra concert, you may be surrounded by a lot of people that are very knowledgeable or have a lot of experience coming to the concerts, but the music is as fresh as if it was written today also, and it's accessible today. I know know plenty of people who don't know anything about classical music, and then they come for the first time, and they're surprised and blown away, and that's because of the nature of music when it's played at a really high level. It was written for the people. It wasn't written for the instrumentalists. It was written for the people. And so whether you know a lot about it or you don't know anything about it, it is for you.
And that's something Muti talks about a lot. Like
he got that from me. That's where he got that.
I mean, that's where he gets most of his things.
Right. Yeah.